Okay, the questions are behind you if you want to. First introductions of who's there, and then you want to go to the first question.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So my name is Siri Ben. I am the co-founder. We're on this journey together, and I notice that everyone that I have helped provide assistance to, they're successful now. So there is a way where we can help returning citizens become successful in their transition, and that is showing the support, and especially being a peer, being formerly incarcerated like myself, and getting others involved that have the experience to help these individuals out. So yeah, so to me it's very important to provide the peer support.
plug into the back of the computer.
Thank you so much. The next, I'm going to ask Hobbit, the same question. And the question is, how do you feel peer support is essential for supporting formerly incarcerated individuals?
That's a good question. I don't know if this is on, if I did it right, but you guys can hear me, right? Okay.
No,
A little closer to you.
Okay, I'm pretty loud, so.
Maybe try the next time, sorry.
Thank you. So how I feel peer support is essential for those who are incarcerated. So let me just give you a little bit of background. So my name is Hobbit Behet. I'm the Deputy Provost of Tarzana Treatment Centers College that helped launch a peer support program in Valley State Prison because we know how essential it is to ensure that those who are currently incarcerated have the tools and education to be successful once they are re-entering back into society. So for us, it was really critical for us to ensure that they had positions and jobs waiting for them once they were released. Because for them to be successful, they need the support of not just the loved ones, but of the community. And what TTC College does is ensure that they have a sense of community at home when they're released and that they have people there for them. So it's essential for those who are currently incarcerated to have that peer support education because they also are understanding what society is going through right now versus trying to catch up years after they've been released, right? We want to make sure that they have success right away and that they have the support that they need to be able to get positions that they want, be licensed, and everything in between. So that would be my intake of it. So yeah, and thank you both for the service and the work that y'all do. It's so incredible how you changed your life around and became the people that you are today. So thank you.
Thank you, Hobbit. So it is very important when we have these situations for people coming home. And I'm pushing reentry education to the fullest right now. So the next question we're going to have is, what are some techniques and approaches that y'all use that are successful with the clients you deal with, from your paperwork category perspective, things like that? How do you get through to the clients that you're working with?
Well, me, I just walk, hand by hand, just walk the journey with them. More so also make them aware of the uncertainties, the frustrations, and the different things that they're going to be up against. That's more than anything, because it's not going to be a walk in the park. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of frustrations.
Okay.
And
It's
it's going to take a lot of tools and resources, as my sister said right there. It's going to take anger management, different coping mechanism tools, and things like that, because you can't resort back to that old behavior, you know what I mean? And so that's what I utilize.
Yeah, I agree with my colleague Blue right here. When it comes to helping returning citizens transition out here, one of the approaches that I like to use is let them know that you have to be patient. Because I noticed that there's a lot of frustration and anxiety, especially when it comes to technology. Like when we're talking about a lot of the returning citizens that I assist, like when they're out for like a week or two, I was asking them, okay, do you have an email address? Email, nah, what's that? Then when I'm trying to help guide them, they get frustrated, like, oh, I don't know how to do that, I don't even have a laptop or computer, or you can access through your phone, download Google. Like, what's that? And all of a sudden, anxiety kicks in. And then that will cause them, frustrated and then wanting to back down. Like, forget that. But so I'm letting them know, this is something that in nowadays, this is something that's needed. Everywhere you go, from job employment, working in a nonprofit, everywhere they ask for two things that we don't have in prison, and that is a phone number and an email address. So these are some important things that we all need to learn, and I let them know that they're not alone. You can't do it. It don't matter your age, it don't matter how long you've been down, it don't matter if you've been down for 15 years or 30 years. Google Docs, how to use Zoom. to the point where I became expert in using Zoom, where different nonprofits were hiring me to teach their staff. Because again, I came out at the height of the pandemic, so Zoom was new, and I was learning everything through YouTube. So the first thing I would let everyone know, like when they get frustrated and they need help with everything, I said that, well, one thing is YouTube, you know? So that's one of the advice that I would give them, but let them know that they're not alone, just, you know, it's cool, just be patient, you know, don't let the anxiety, the fear kick in, and, you know, have you, like, reverting back to, you know, isolating yourself. Yeah.
Thank you, Sid.
I agree. I still use YouTube today to look things up, so I completely understand that. One thing that what my school does is we have this amazing program called the Ubuntu Scholars Rising Academy. And this program is to help anyone that has a criminal justice impact or involvement. And what we do is we provide mental health services, SUD services, so substance use disorder services as well. We also ensure that walking them through how to get insurance again. What does that look like, right? You may not have funds to go to a doctor's appointment. Don't worry. We're gonna give you an Uber health ride and make sure that you get there and come back. You need help with technology? We got y'all. We have a whole system plan and experts that can walk you through how to use your Gmail, why it's so essential, how to use your phone, because that's all changed every day. I don't know about y'all, but technology changes on me every day, and I'm like, I'm a little slow and behind myself. So we do all of that. We also do daycare as well, because we also understand trying to reunite with your families is tough, and you don't want to lose that special time. But we also understand that you're trying to get your life back together, and education and having a job placement is something that we also provide for our students. So they get the whole encompass, we got your back service from us, because we understand that they've been neglected for so many years. Our criminal justice system hasn't been as supportive with those trying to come out of prison. And we want them to know that you have a home with us, you can be your true authentic self, and we're gonna help you through every process. You need help filling out driver's license information, we got you. You need help just talking to someone about how to reconnect with your daughter, we got you. You need a job, we got you. Education, we got you there too. So our program altogether is all encompassed to ensure that they are successful, and we lower the rates of recidivism altogether, because we all know that, especially with higher education, there's so much discriminatory with those that are coming out, and we don't want those barriers to be barriers for them anymore. They've already been through so much. What they need is a smooth transition back to their lives.
Thank you. Yeah, that's definitely key points. Technology, the different barriers that we face when we come home, the basic essentials that we need. And sometimes people don't have that support system that they need. So it's essential for the community to step up, the reentry programs that are available to help out all the returning citizens coming back home. Go ahead.
I just want to add what my brother Sidney said, the importance of technology. Because I remember when I first came home, people was asking about, do you have an email? I'm like, no, I can give you my address, you know what I mean? But now I realize how ridiculous that sounded. Like, you could send a letter somewhere that take 3 days, but then email is there in a matter of seconds. Not only that, but when I look at it on a more comprehensive level, as far as community, and we talk about literature, reading, writing, English literacy goals in inner city, underserved communities, I look at how far we're behind in that. So now we're moving to another century, and now technology is stepped in. So now here we are, we're talking about a whole nother language, such as when we talk English and lawyers talk another language and sports trainers talk another language. Now we're talking computer literacy, a computer language. So now that's pushing us into underserved, underdeveloped communities that don't have access to these different new things that are on the horizon. That's pushing us even farther back, because we're already behind in English writing and reading literacy. Now we got a whole nother language that we have to learn, or else we're going back, farther down. So as my brother said, that's very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. So we're going to get to the next questions. This next question. What are some adjustments or techniques that have to be done when one comes from when one goes from field work to office work?
I think one has to, it will require a lot of self-development. Like me, myself, you know, as my brother said, I took myself to Columbia University. I learned data analytics and coding. You know, you have to understand the different languages. When you step into these arenas, what we talk is not what they talk. Like, a lot of people say, okay, you in a gang intervention, this and that. No, I'm in the public safety. You know what I mean? What I'm doing, we're the first line of defense when it comes to keeping our community safe. And the things that we do cannot be data mined, you know what I mean, in a qualitative or quantitative form. Like, say for instance, if something happens and Terrell called me and there's a conflict over there and we get to resolve it to where there's no retaliation, that can't be put on paperwork. You know what I mean? So I think one has to continue to always develop themselves, you know what I mean? Go get their certification, go get trainings, and come to arenas like this where you can interact and mingle with people that are in different fields, go to different seminars and things like that. So it starts with that, is what I think.
Yeah, testing. Yeah. Thank you. See, we're already having a problem with technologies. But, yeah, no, I agree with my brother Blue right here, what he said 100%. I know individuals that would come home, they reach out to me like, hey, you know what, City, what do I need to do, you know, so I can get on my feet. And I would tell them, hey, sign up for this course, advancing your career. Oh, sign up for Medical Peer Support Specialist. And shout out to, Tarzana Treatment Center, because that's where I went for my Medical Peer Support Specialist. And so I'm certified since, at the beginning of the year. And now anyone come up to me, I'm going to say, I got you. I'm going to send you to Tarzana Treatment Center. To me, it's very important for, like self-determination and working on yourself. A lot of individuals that I came across that have certification from prison, have the alcohol and drug counseling, certificate, they come out and they think they're done. They're done. Oh, no, I don't need that. I already got my certificate. Oh, no, I don't want to sign up for that. I want to use my time for something else. Like, no, but this is what you need to put yourself in a good position to be able to advance in your career, to move on up. And I will share with them, look at me. I have like literally about 30 different certifications in prison. When I came out, now I have more achievements. Not too long ago, I received my homeless case management certification through Los Angeles County. And then after that, trauma-informed center care, and then now my medical peer support specialist. So I'm working to build myself so I'm in a position to be better equipped to help the next individual. So if the person that I'm assisting that just came out from prison, like, nah, I'm good, there's two things that's in my head. In my head is like, one, like you're kind of being prideful, like you have everything covered. Out here, it doesn't work like that. People can see you like that, like, okay, this individual, like believe that he knows it all, but then he just barely got out. And two, when working on yourself, I noticed that for myself, I'm able to be in a position to network and help other people that's struggling. That's where I see firsthand, like my peers that's going through some difficulties, going through challenges, getting the ID, getting into technology, getting to school, like where to sign up for, to advance in their career. Literally, I could send them almost anywhere in Los Angeles County. Like, okay, where do you live at? Then I got you. I'll take care of that, So, and I was able to have these type of information only because I was able to put myself in spaces like this and not isolate myself. So yeah, very important, for self-development and having that self-determination, knowing that, okay, it's time for me to give back in society now. Before I was incarcerated, now I'm out here. It's time to shine. It's time to give back in a way where I bring value to the community. Yeah.
I love that. Shout out to TTC College. Woo woo. So that means now that you have your 90 or 80 hours for Medi-Cal Peer Support Specialist, are you getting your emphasis?
Probably not, yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
You are. Okay. Just kind of confirm. I think being in the field and working in the office are two different experiences. So you have to adjust not just your mindset, but your body as well. Being in the field, you have to be on guard, right? You have to be cautious of your surroundings and your areas. In the office, it's a lot more stationary, right? You're sitting down for a longer period of time, making sure that you have to stretch your legs. So lots of other things that you have to be cognizant of while being in the office versus in the field. Being in the office, there's also now, like you were talking about, interactions that you have to deal with your peers. How to do conflict resolution one-on-one now, and pulling your team members aside saying, hey, you know, the way that you said that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That wasn't your intention. But now you have more of that political corporate conversation, when in the field you have to be there for your peers, right? You're being there to help. So it's more of your compassion coming out. And so that's kind of the difference. You see the difference of when you're in the field helping, and what that difference is being on guard, but in the office space, it's kind of a little bit more safer because of the walls that we're in, but at the same time, depending on where you're placed, you want to make sure you have a safe culture that supports you and believes in your true authenticity of who you are as a person. You know, not to be a spokesperson, but TTC College believes all about having them be their true authentic self and providing a space for them to do that. So having that conversation with the supervisor may look different depending on where you are, but ensuring that the culture that you're in, it being in the field or in the office, is safe for you, and remembering that on a cognitive basis. So there is a lot of different challenges with being in the field. There's a lot more things you have to be aware of, but the same thing in the office, it's more internal than it is exterior when you're in the office versus in the field.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to add something real quick because this is very important. I noticed that so working in the field myself, we help to employ or get, you know, justice impact individual employed, but I noticed that they are rough around the edges. You know, so having said that, it's very important to have them enroll in certain workshops to be culturally aware of what's going on out here. So the mindset in prison is totally different out here. So I will let them know, you know, that there are certain languages, certain terms that we use that's inclusive. We want to make sure that we're in a space where we're able to identify that. Like in workshops, so I actually help facilitate creating other facilitators for virtual workshops, and I will let them know that in our space there are many people from different type of communities. You know, you have the LGBTQ community, you have you know, from the you know, colored people, marginalized, you know, funders. Like, there are different types of groups of people from different type of community, and it's important to be aware of that, because I noticed that sometimes the justice impacted individual will get hired, but then the way they speak is like, you could tell, like, oh wow, there's no professional etiquette, no business etiquette, and those are stuff that need to be learned and taught. I have went through like 3 different business etiquette workshop myself. One of them I signed up myself, another one work related, and then another one from prison, but just to be aware so I could place myself in a better position when I come out, where I won't seem ignorant of like the people involved in the space and unintentionally insult someone or, you know, say something that's triggering. So that is very important. So yeah, the workshop's very important.
Thank you, City. Yes, most definitely. Using those transferable skills coming from prison to society, it's very important that code switching is learned, training is learned, how to interact in the field, because like me and Boo say, it's real in the field. And when you're out here doing public safety, you got to know the triggers, you got to know the crisis, you got to know certain things. When you're in the office, you got to know how to be professional, you got to know how to work the Excels and all that other stuff. So there's it's a different level of learning, education capacity from the field to the office space. So we're going to go to the third question, and it is, if you had unlimited money, how would you design your peer support program, organization, etc.? Be creative as possible.
Oh man, that's an easy one for me. Once I was able to understand, you know, because a lot of us, our normality is abnormality in society standards. So we come from a hustling perspective. And once I was able to understand that, you know, a job is a hustle, it changed my whole perspective on everything. So I just started hustling a job and hugging a job like I hugged a block. You know what I mean? Meaning that I worked 2 and 3 jobs. You know what I mean? One to pay the bills, one to stack my money to build myself up. And then, so now going to the question, me, what I'm doing personally, and I have a partnership going with Pastor Johnson in the church right here. We're creating housing. We're doing development because I'm a firm believer coming from the streets, and it's just my mentality that, you know, we have to create our own. And I have another saying. I say, like, from the moment we're born, but this is me personally, I started working selling flowers on the side of the freeway at 12 years old. Then I went to hustling, et cetera, et cetera. So now, to society standards, I'm supposed to retire when I'm 65 years old. But I don't have good health and all these other different things going on to me, and now they're trying to bump that up to 70 years old. So in actuality, we have to buy our freedom back in this country. I say we're all born slaves, even though we think we're born free. So my thing is, I can't put myself in that conundrum of having to wait till I'm 65 to enjoy life. You know, so what I was able to do, like I said, was create my own economic ecosystem, and I think we all have to. So what I did was, I hustled my butt off at a job, work, stack my money, got with other people, like-minded individuals in my community. We created a community investment group. From there, we ended up flipping properties. Well, me being an ex-D boy, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, I know $100,000 in California is worth $200,000 if I go further across them state lines. So we went across the state lines. We took our little $120,000 that we accumulated, and we started flipping properties across the nation. So then from there, I'm back home now. So what is my main thing? In the process of that, I learned how development is the thing. You buy land and you build up, you know what I mean? And then so now another thing that I understood and I learned is that when these individuals, like, we go across every inner city in America, what do you see? You see development. But guess what? Those developers are not from our communities. Those developers haven't created any community partnership agreements in our community. Therefore, and then when you run the numbers on these development projects, they're pulling out anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 net profit after overhead out of our community. But they're not putting anything back in our community. And this is the only place that they're allowed to do that at, is in our community. When they go to these other communities, they're going there with checks. And they're going there with community partnership agreements, creating community advisory boards of individuals that look like you and I, that have the power to say this is what's needed in our community, so that we don't have to depend on the city or the state or anyone else for government funding. Because as long as those establishments are in our community existing, they're funding our need and our cause. So that's what I do is, we've been fortunate to buy a couple of pieces of land in here. We should have 40-something units going up across the street here real soon. We have another one. We should have 75 units going up. And I've made community partnership agreements with those in my community that we're going to fund quarterly and any, like, backpack. Because what they'll do, they'll come in our community. They'll do toy drive giveaways and Christmas toy giveaways, you know, but I call that the Cinderella theory. After 12, it turns back into a pumpkin. We got to go back right back where we at. That's doing nothing. So we have to create these long-term sustainable changes that we have power of in our community. So now we can continue to feed our community and be a part of the growth and development of our community. And that's something that I have called the city out about, you know what I mean? And I call other people out, you know, because if we don't change, we have to be the change, because it's obvious those who have been in charge, they've left us out of the, well, right here in this community, it's been 3 generations of young black men who've been left out of the growth and development of this community. So that's what I say. And then from there, now I show other brothers how to get, and that was part of the commitment that I got from my guys when we created our community investment group, was that we don't just hold this and harbor this here. We move this around in different communities. Once we got this up and running, I go to Terrell out of South Central and say, my brother, now I need you to get 10 more of your guys. And then now me and my guys, we're gonna fund something for them. We don't want no profit. We just gonna project management and show y'all how to do it. And then his commitment to us will be that once they get up and they get their money right, they'll get 10 more people. And then so, like, I'm here in Long Beach, Los Angeles, and South Central, but I'm also planning like I'm planning from when I used to do other things in DC, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and different states. So now we're gonna move this logic model and this blueprint across the nation. And that's what I feel that we have to do, is create our own economic ecosystem.
Yeah, that's great stuff, brother. So, I'm going to plagiarize Blue on that. Nah. You know what they say? You know, like when you hear an idea and you steal that idea, that's plagiarism. But then if you steal many people's idea, that's being a genius. Nah. So for me, with unlimited funds, I would actually build a structure just like what Long Beach City is trying to pursue right now. We're like a one-stop center. We're starting from prison, have like a pre-release program on the inside. So what Tarzana is doing is amazing because helping individuals on the inside prepare mentally. No, and right now, the Maydew Foundation, we are part of a coalition with Dream Live Hope Foundation and Creative Acts, where that is what we are doing holistically, preparing that we have a pre-release, release, and then post-release. You know, like for the pre-release, we have a Creative Acts, have this VR headset program simulation on the inside, showing the guys reimagining how reality is on the outside, so they have one, hope, so that they can fight to, you know, get out and continue on that path of self-growth. And then when that will help them transition out here. Then we have housing through Dream Live Hope Foundation. So when they come out, we plug them into the housing. Then from there, we'll connect them to like Tarzana treatment or somewhere that will advance their career. And we have a resource center where we help them develop it into workshop, you know, learn about technology, anything else that will help them grow, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence. Being out here, it can, in time, it gets triggering. You know, for example, when I came out, I remember like my first year, being stuck in traffic on the freeway was nothing. In my head was like, oh man, this is better than being in the canteen line in prison. You know, so I don't mind being, now all of a sudden, like man, if you're not driving 90 miles per hour in the fast lane, get out the way, you know. But having said all that things can, I see people easily lose patience coming out, and we want to have a space where we're able to deal with these life challenges, struggles. Pretty much is life in general, you know, from having family, employment, financial issue, relationship, any type of these type of barrier, overcoming it. And so with the unlimited fund, having these type of programs that will create more leaders, servant leaders. So not just leaders, but just servant leaders, where they're able to give back to the next generation, even the older generation, and a one-stop center where we have programs dealing with them on the inside prison, coming out here, the housing, and then afterward having them being financially stable where they're able to get on their feet. That's why I love everything Blue is sharing. That's very important, because it's not just getting them employed and having them work like a 9 to 5. Now it's important to get them where they're financially stable, to be independent and actually say that they are successful, where they're able to live life and give back. And also, you know, creating a social enterprise, just doing almost everything that Tarzana treatment is doing, but having housing involved also, you know, like an actual one-stop center. So yeah.
I love it. 'Cause just a heads up, Tarzana also does do housing, so look us up. But I would say everything. I guess I am a genius because I'm going to steal both of your ideas, because I would agree. I think if I could restructure our current peer support specialist program for it to be certified with unlimited funds, I would do the one-stop center, but I would do it in prison and provide them cooking classes, how to assimilate back to society before they have that pre-release or before they're released. That way, when they are released, we have someone there to greet them and take them directly to our Ubuntu project and say, all right, let's start working on job placement ideas. Let's start finding you housing. Let's make sure you reunite with your families. Let's make sure you are all taken care of, get your insurance done, all of the above, and then be able to follow them for a couple of years after that to ensure that their stimulation is going successfully and thriving in it. So I would take basically what both of you are saying and convert that to while they currently are incarcerated and what that transition would look like when they come out, where they have the support and help that they need to be able to be successful in their life back out in prison or out from prison.
Thank you guys for those answers. Appreciate it. Yeah, because it's definitely needed. And
Oh, sorry, I didn't do this stuff. Question, would you like me to answer that?
no, that was for the second. That was the answer. This is from the last one. So that was very important. I definitely agree that it should start up in the prison system and have a pipeline to the streets. so people can start getting themselves together and have that support system, because a lot of people have been in jail 10, 20, 30 years. They don't have a support system. They're coming home to nothing or nobody, and they don't know anything. So it should start into the prisons. I went into the prison in Lancaster a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, this is where it needs to be, inside, so it can be transferable to the outside, and people could be out here ready to receive them. So that's really big. So I'm going to go to the last question, and it is, how does one become a certified peer support specialist? What would be the difference between being certified to not being certified? Better opportunities, differences in pay, etc.
Me, what do you call them classes that they have at the colleges, but they're extended classes, courses? Yeah, well, I took myself to Loyola Marymount. They had a continued education on peer support specialist. I did that, and I've also did with several community organizations, but I want to get that Loyola Marymount stamp behind me as well, you know what I mean, from their perspective. And what was the other part of it? Okay, now I think the difference between being certified and non-certified is when you're certified, there's a standard. There's an expectation that you're held to, and with that comes accountability. Whereas if you're not certified, then you could just run wild and, hey, I didn't know. And that's what I think it is.
Yeah, for me, I would send people who come to me, I would send them to Tarzana treatment or Loyola LMU, and I'm actually attending LMU right now for my behavioral health specialist certification. So, and this is why I let justice impact individuals know there are a lot of services out there for us. You know, so far, my Medi-Cal peer support specialist, alcohol and drug counseling certification program. I'm a current student at UCLA Extension, and then current student at LMU for my behavioral health specialist. All of it paid for, all of it through a grant because I'm justice impacted. So I always let people know, like, nah, all you have to do is put in the work and fill out the application, and you will qualify because you're justice impacted. And so I want to answer that part. What would the difference be between certified and not being certified? So this is important. I learned this in 2015 in prison when I was attending a seminary course in school for like my theology background called TUMI, the Urban Ministry Institute. I remember when I had signed up for it, I was telling one of the brothers, like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to collect the books, do my own work at home, and just study and all that at home, cell. I call it my temporary home sweet home. So in my cell and study, and I don't need a certificate and all that. And then one of the brothers laced me up. He said, well, check this out. If you were to apply for a position to be a pastor at a church outside, and they asked you, share with me about your background, like, what have you done? Oh, I have like 10 years experience in doing this, doing that. Oh, I also, attended TUMI, and, I learned everything about it. And then they would ask me, oh, do you have any proof, or do you have any certification, anything to show for it? Oh, I don't, but then, I do have like 10 years experience doing the work. You could call Pastor so-and-so. And then if that same person were to interview another different individual that have 5 years experience instead of 10, and like, oh yeah, you know what, I went to here, I have this certificate, or I have this certificate of completion with this and that. What happens is that person will get hired over me only because like having that documentation, that proof showing where like he has been through, and it back up what he's saying, back up like the experience that he's talking about. That's the reason why now, I go for, now I make sure that I get a copy of my certifications. Now I would do follow-up email like, hey, I completed the course, I need a copy of that, and I would like upload it in my LinkedIn and everything. And that's just to, because to me it carries weight, just as what Blue was saying, it raises up the standard, and to me it carries weight when I'm able to show proof also on paper that, yeah, everything that I spoke of, like, here's the certification behind it.
I agree with everything that you both said. How to be certified for peer support is you go on TTC College, so TTCCOLLEGE.org, and click the apply now and just select peer support specialist program, and you're enrolled. You just have to make sure you have a high school diploma or GED. If you don't, we'll take care of you. We have a GED program. And you have to have either a valid identification. If you don't, we'll help you get that. So that's how you get certified. After that, the difference between being certified and not certified, there's so many different opportunities of being certified, because it's saying that I've been certified and trained in this field. And that is very important to employers, because they want to know that, yes, you have the job experience, but do you have the training and the philosophies behind it to back up your experience? And the answer will be yes if you're certified. If you're not, then you lose out on opportunities and pay and all of the above to be able to better yourself. So it's easier to be certified than it is to not be certified, because you lose out on a lot of money. And I don't know about y'all, but I care about money, so, and I need it to survive. So in that defense, I'm going to be certified and make sure that I get all of these credentials, because just like my partners up here were saying, is if you're not certified and someone else is, they're most likely going to get that job versus the person that just has the years of experience. The years of experience is great, but to a certain limit, right? They want to know that you've been trained, that you have the education to back it up. And that's, again, not to promote TTC College, but that's where TTC College comes in play, to make sure that you're able to have all of the things you need to be successful to thrive in this society.
Thank you all, and it is very important. No documentation, no higher payola. You know, and it shows a level of expertise and dedication of the craft that you're in, that you are honing your craft and you know what you're doing. So when you step out into the arena or you step into that office, you're bagging up what that certification says, that you did the training and you have the expertise to do these things. And that's why you got that paper. It makes a big difference. So thank everybody so much. Thank the panelists for this great panel job and bringing this information to everybody.
All right. Once again, we are grateful that you're here. And I didn't do one thing when I was up before. I did station identification for me, but we didn't do any station identification for you all. So if you could just get up and share, take that video. If you could just get up and share where you are, not where you are, but who you are, what organization that you represent. Give this announcement. Start back.
Okay. I'm James B. Golden, and I'm the Chief Academic Officer at TTC College. So,
You're the
wonderful
what?
presentation. Chief Academic Officer.
I need a whole lot of cards.
I got you. I don't know if they want to talk to me, because you know, when I start talking about the colonizers and how we need to take care of our communities, then people get quiet. But I'm very proud to hear you guys talking about this. We need this in our communities so badly. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I don't know if anybody can hear me. My name is Maryse Cole. I am with Tarzana Treatment Centers College, and I am the mental health academic counselor for the college.
Good morning. My name is Melissa Mojica. I am a clinical psychotherapist with the City of Long Beach Health Department, providing services to individuals that are experiencing homelessness and also justice impacted.
You want to go there, Trey? The front.
Excuse my seat. My name is Ivory Brown. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for PCS Family Services. We're proud to announce that we are now part of the City of Long Beach. We'll be housed right here in Greater Harvest.
Good morning. I'm Connie McCosker, licensed pastor, the Garden Church San Pedro, also connected to Harbor Connects in Homeless Services and the Grand Vision Foundation, a small nonprofit in the arts, San Pedro.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sabrine. I am the Dean of Health and Wellness at Tarzana Treatment Centers College. I oversee our Ubuntu Rising Scholar Academy program for our Justice Involved.
If you want to know anything about Ubuntu, that's the person that leads it.
All right. My name is Jose Palacios, and I work for Partners in Care Foundation. I'm a care coordinator.
Hello, my name is Epiphany McKinney. I'm a case manager for Partners in Care Foundation.
Go ahead, Drew.
Hello, my name is Ronaldo Henry Allah, and I'm a community health worker for Holy Systems Learning, as well as a youth facilitator, and I'm a program manager for our youth cohorts.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jose Gomez, Program Manager for First to Serve's ABC Bridge Housing Community Shelter here in Long Beach.
Hello, my name is Alejandra Mortaya, and I'm a case manager for First to Serve.
Hello, my name is Tani, and I'm a case manager at First to Serve also.
Hello, my name is Shannon, and I'm an intake coordinator for First to Serve as well.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Saffold, and I'm a case manager at First to Serve.
Hello, my name is Amir Delaney, and I'm a clinical case manager for First to Serve.
Hello, Atif Deshai, Workforce Development and System Integration Coordinator at LASA, Los Angeles Human Service Authority. I oversee the integration between the workforce system and the homeless service system. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abigail Marquez, and I'm a community health worker at Turning Point.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew. I'm the community engagement liaison for the HIV STI harm reduction program here at the City of Long Beach Public Health Department.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Gilbert. I'm the program manager for our in-custody team that provides SCT services for the inmates at Men's Central Jail and Twin Towers.
Hello, my name is Fafuina Alessana. I go by FOFO for short. I work with the Los Angeles Centers for Alcohol and Drug Abuse, LA CADA. I'd like to say that LA CADA is like a sister relationship with Tarzana. We also provide substance abuse treatment services, and I am the program manager for our SENS department. SENS stands for Client Engagement and Navigation Services. I believe Tarzana also has a SENS department. Apart from that, I'm one of the facilitators for our peer support specialist program with the LA CADA Academy. Very happy to be here, happy to meet everyone. Once again, my name is Fofo.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is John Gray. I am the administrative coordinator for Los Angeles Center for Alcohol and Drug Abuse. That's LA CADA for shorthand. James, good to see you again. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Hello, everybody. My name is Claude Dowles. I'm the executive director at Prep Ed Programs, community-based organization here in Long Beach.
Hello, everyone. My name is Constance Gilkey, and I'm the Executive Director and Founder of Transformational Living Homes here in Long Beach. We provide housing. We partner with LACADA and Recovery Bridge Housing. We have about 155 beds throughout Long Beach on 19 different addresses, and we help people in the reentry as well as anybody else that needs housing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Carlos Fabian, and I'm the Director of Reentry, and Director of In-Custody and Reentry Services with LA CADA.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tracy Harvey. I'm a Parole Services Associate with the Department of Corrections at the Compton Long Beach Parole Office.
Yes, hi, everyone. My name is Edward Kim. I'm a Parole Service Associate, same thing with Harvey and Jay. And we all work at the same office at the Compton Parole Office. And we came here to get some resources that we could offer to our parolee populations.
Hello everyone. My name is Jay Kyum. I am a Parole Service Associate, like these two here. Work for Compton Parole Complex. One of our main functions that we do is facilitate meetings, community meetings. So we came out here, like Edward said, to gather community resources so we can invite you to our monthly meetings that our parolee can access. Thank you.
We're there. Look up here. You'll find me or a representative at your PAC meetings.
Oh, okay, so you know what it is.
Just leave. Yeah, I know what PAC is. I'll undisguise myself. You all are done.
So our parole office is located in Compton, but we service Long Beach. We service the South Bay area. That parole office is located in Compton, but our parolees are from Long Beach. Where else, guys? We're Long Beach, Compton, Carson, Torrance, Wilmington, San Pedro. Yes, so.
That's a managing nightmare.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay. But they do pay off, so we're done.
Good afternoon, everyone. Pastor Steve Richardson, Good News Church here in Long Beach. I also lead a company called Affordable Housing Solutions, and we provide affordable housing as well as supportive housing. And I'm glad to be here today.
Okay. My name is Gerald Johnson, chaplain, Corrections, California Correction Rehabilitation for 18 years. Also, chaplain, Camp Pendleton Military Base Prison. 18 years. In my tenure, I served with Governor Schwarzenegger and Secretary Kite during the overcrowding, crafted Senate Bill 618, and when Senate Bill 618 was on its way to its demise, then we crafted AB 109. Secretary Kate moved from Secretary of Prisons to manage AB 109. When people say, or when we say coming home, if I committed a crime in LA and I live in Georgia, where do I go? I go to LA. I don't go to Georgia. So when you say coming home, you're not really coming home. Coming home to a place where you got picked up wherever you caught your case. And it's challenging. When you talk about being prepared to go, we challenged being a volunteer chaplain, not a staff chaplain. So the DOM, those 18 books that govern California Correction Rehabilitation, didn't matter to me. I did what I knew I needed to do. So part of that was helping men and women be prepared to go home. And so we used low-hanging fruit. And the low-hanging fruit was I trained them, men and women, as if they were deacons in churches. And that helped them, and we called it basic living skills, which we call soft skills. It helps them manage and recreate themselves. So part of that was preparing them to come back and sending them to a zip code, wherever zip code they were going. We found churches that were friendly to people coming back. And now, when they walked out of the gate, they didn't walk out with whatever they had to go wherever they went to stop where everybody knows they were going and get picked up. We would bring that zip code into the institution no less than 3 months prior to leaving. So now there would be some interaction. So we got to do it both ways, inside and out. I placed the lay ahead, and being there when it oops. There was a gentleman that came out, and he had challenges as it relates to communicating. So he challenged me. Job, are you going to go with me in my job interview? Yes. We went, and we went in, and he didn't get the job, and I could see as he was walking coming out. So we have to use low-hanging fruit tools. There's a big tree about where Dr. Ortiz is, and I had nothing other than, I was going to grab you, but you're too big. I grabbed him by the hand. We went to the tree, we put our hands on the tree, and we said a quick little prayer. I said, let's go. He said, that's it? I said, yeah, that's it, because that's not the job for you. There's one for you. We'll keep on going. The third time, we didn't have to go to a tree. We had a job. So there's a lot of colorful things because we're entertaining people who have colorful background, and which that mandates a prosperous future. We all have colorful background, but not as colorful as some. I am going to bring up Dr. Ortiz, and there's something else that I must say. Unless we realize that we're a pizza or a puzzle, whichever one is your mindset. There's a whole pizza. They put it in the oven whole, but when it comes out, they slice it up. We're all just a slice in the pizza. And then if you think about yourself, think about us as a puzzle, 1,000 pieces. I don't know how you put a puzzle together. It's been a long time since I've done so. But lay it all out on the table. And then you begin to put the colors that look like the same. And then you begin to maneuver parts and shapes until you work it. And so to help our community, whether it's housing, no matter what the issues are in our community, we can do it if we realize that we're all a part of the puzzle with different colors, with different sizes, with different shapes. We have to continue, and it's going to be hard, it's going to be rough, it's going to be difficult, because when you're moving around trying to see where you fit, it's uncomfortable too. But that's the only way that we are going to take care of our community. And community is a whole, A to Z. There's nothing exclusive, everything is inclusive. And the government, from the mayor, from the White House down, it's not their responsibility to take care of community. It's our responsibility to care for the needs in our community as a whole. And that's what we have to work on doing, finding out how uncomfortable we can be comfortable with in making it happen. I'm thankful for Dr. Ortiz, and you know, if you don't come, I'll just keep talking. Thankful for Dr. Ortiz and our inclusiveness, because I'm always on him and he's always on me as it relates to making sure that we're being the best that we can be, being balanced and being in the center of the ring and not being caught in a corner. Because when you get caught in a corner, there's no way out. If you stay in the center of the ring, you can always turn left and right. Don't let anybody box you in a corner. If you feel uncomfortable, and it's not just because of being uncomfortable, because you're growing. If you feel uncomfortable because someone is pushing you in a direction that you don't want to go, you're probably being pushed in the corner. And you're going to have to figure a way to stay in the center of the ring. And part of being in the center of the ring is maintaining your internal integrity. There's an integrity system that we have inside. Each and every one of us has an integrity system. It's an internal integrity system. That's between you and whomever you call as your person of accountability. And once that internal integrity system is violated, then you're no good to yourself and you're no good to anybody else. That's why you don't let people push you in a corner and push you out of who you are. Dr. Ortiz, you ain't here. You'll keep me talking. You gotta keep me talking.
No, you're good.
You know, we have defining moments in our lives. You know, I can go into.
Not working. Thank you again for showing up. We have two big things. One, we're going to do a raffle now, because I know some of you are going to start taking off. We have 4 gift cards to raffle off. But before we do all that, let's do a big old round of applause for our panelists and our moderator. They're not leaving anywhere, just like some of y'all hopefully stay lunch. We have lunch downstairs. We have some great soul food coming down, and then we're going to take some of those donuts down there as well. It's going to be a lunch and network thing, so please, please, please try to sit with others. Try to make sure that you're passing out your business cards, your flyers, etc. And then once you're done with that table, you know, excuse yourself and go to the next table. So please, it's free flowing. I heard a lot of you saying, I'm here because I want to make connections, so please make that happen today. We'll also send like a RSVP list at the end of it, along with our feedback. We would like to get your feedback on how today's event went, but you'll get that as well.
Dr. Ortiz, excuse me again. I could only imagine. No, listen, just think about this. We We meet monthly as service providers and organizations, holding each other accountable. We don't have to fight for clients because the clients are everywhere. But we have to do the best that we can for them. If we're meeting monthly and we're sharing our challenges and we're sharing how we can best serve our clients, we will all be really successful. Just like churches, for instance, don't have to fight people. If everybody's doing what we're supposed to do, then whatever meal a person likes, they're going to go to that place. Because there's a Burger King, a Taco Bell, a Carl's Jr., Kentucky Fried Chicken, all in the four corners. And all of them are thriving well. So just imagine if we show the city of Long Beach that we can come together as service providers and meet the needs, become certified, become qualified, develop resources, and we begin to serve the people that we need to serve. It starts today, and hopefully we can move forward in a way where we provide more than what we're doing now. I look at this as added value and value added. Everybody in the room is number one and very important. Dr. Ortiz.
Great, thank you, thank you. I have all the list of names of people who attended, so we signed in. So we'll have first person, just click the wheel. Who's the first one? Just type it.
And the winner is James Marks.
That's how it's been lately. You don't always get confirmation. Claude Dials the third.
Claude Dials, okay.
My turn.
City says, my turn. I want to click it.
Yeah, this.
I want to click
I'm going to YouTube this. Cynthia Blake. Cynthia Blake? Anyone?
Cynthia Blake?
Yeah. We could change it to City Ben. No, okay, no, okay. So do it again? Okay.
I want that program, Dr. Ortiz.
It almost landed on my name. Stephanie Camille.
Stephanie? She left?
Yeah. She left with Cynthia earlier. John Gray. John Gray.
John Gray. One more.
Melissa, and I'm sorry if I butcher your last name, Monica.
Melissa.
Oh.
Uh-oh. No, not Melissa. Melissa's the city right there. She can't have it. Yo, she just left. I get it. I'm sorry. Slow on the uptake.
John Gray, didn't he?
John Gray again.
You only want one. Wheel of Fortune.
Ivy Brown.
Ivy Brown. All right. We're so thankful and grateful to be here with you. And we're going to continue to develop and reach out. It is my vision for the city that we have a monthly meeting where all of the providers are gathered and we become better together. And we're not trying to, there's nothing to fight over. We just have to serve. We just have to serve. Second Chance in San Diego County, that started about 35 years ago. As the Interfaith Advisory Council president for District Attorney's Office out of San Diego County. They have now their own 501c, and they participate in grants and all of that stuff. But it started just like this at the District Attorney's Office. So it's possible. It's not cookie cutter because San Diego County and LA County is as different as far as the East is from the West. But we've got people here. All right, say this with me. I got to do it just once, okay? Engineered for success, designed for accomplishments, and anointed with seeds of greatness. This is who we are, and this is what we're going to help others to become. Okay, I believe now we're downstairs, so they're waiting. No. Well, we can start it right here. Just we thank you all for coming, and whoever your spirit is gravitated to that you want to connect with, make sure you connect. But I believe that most of you all here know of or seen. I'm the only guy that don't know anybody, so I'll be moving around. Thank you for coming, and if you want to see us again, Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, we're in at 10 and out by 11:15. Doesn't take long. And those books in the back, they're Bibles, and if you want one, take one. Take two. It's okay, the book's in the back of the pews. Thank you all for everything. Amazing. With that being said, continue to smile and bless this food downstairs for the nourishment of our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen. One more thing here. These wonderful gentlemen with the cameras, if you do not know them, which one? Who's gonna tell?
Oh boy. Hello. I'm Jason Edmonds. I'm a Director of Job Development for Whole Systems Learning. We have an entertainment training department where we service reentry citizens that come through, teach them on a 12-week program, teach them the skills that we're doing here today, and my job is to find them a job. So if you have any clients at your various organizations that are just as impacted or reentry, send them our way.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so thankful and grateful that Greater Harvest is a satellite for PCS Family Services. PCS Family Services is a 30-year organization, and we have designed a partnership looking for October 1st open. Every class that you can think of that that a justice impacted person may need will be right here. We're also looking at the youth diversion. We are equipped and ready to go. Turn the keys on, cut the light on. We're here. With that being said, let's please interact. Go to that person. I'm going to the parole officers first. Go to whoever. And thank you all for coming.
I'm very sure. 3, 2, and Mike. 3, 2.
Oh, thank you. Now I know how to
Make sure y'all get blue hookup, man. That's the next one right here. You know what I'm saying? Even Long Beach is very safe because of this. Real. I'll tell you how I should take care of my baby boy.
I will.
Yes.
Is he? Okay, well, I already talked to him, and I went up there. He was phenomenal. Oh, sorry.
I wasn't on camera, but I want to be smart people. Come on up here. Long Beach. See, you ain't you lagging. You up? All right, man. If you need anything, let me know. We don't have to build all the time. We are supposed to be this way. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful meeting we had today here at our peer support, the entry meeting here. We had about 30 people. We had a wonderful panel, and we're so excited how we're moving forward. So thank you and great opportunity to support you as our drivers, pilot members. So thank you, City of Long Beach, for allowing us to be here. And we're off to a great start. We look around, we see what happened today, and see what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, you guys Okay. Hey, Craig, that's the light. Which way? Is it the hallway? Up the white The other one. Remember up there. That was on the wall going up the steps. Is the light off? Amazing.
You know, I know.
I'm trying to dress up a little bit myself these days.
Thank you very much, sir. Great.
He's trying to get a set. A 3 for 150. Real.
He's helping you with it.
Yeah, they look good. Okay. What are you talking about? The great lights.
I think I got the complete set. They come with hoods and all of these.
Yeah. $2,000?
Not two.
Yeah.
It was that little, see how high the ceiling is?
Oh, yeah.
And then right here, I'm like, this is for something.
Yeah. And it doesn't cause big shadows. If you do it up there, it's going to be a big wide wash.
And then if you do the shadows, like I was saying before, if you cut down, well, in the morning, Sunday mornings there's no shadows because it's just a difference.
Oh, the sun is still that way probably, so you're not getting the same light.
You're not getting the same light. So not too much shadow.
The windows are a lot of lights. So the windows have a lot of light. It's great lighting.
Yeah.
And it's big, so.
Thank you guys. So man, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So Holy Ghost is telling you. Well, I got rid of that wire.
Oh, okay, you did that.
Yeah, that wire's gone. It's under the floor now.
I was saying in October.
All right, I got the card. You'll see my email address, Chaplain Johnson.
January,
let me know
when it starts. Then,
go everywhere.
Oh, awesome. So what's John or for the next cohort, right? Running objectives or whatever.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do myself or Trey.
Hopefully she's okay with it. Tiana. And it said, like, okay, yeah. I've seen her done a few different students. She's not okay with it. And I do have Mr. Lee, who took the program. He's graduating. He's graduating next month. And obviously, there's videos to community instructors.
Yeah, most of the providers like e-com are from
Yeah.
we're trying to get people from South Bay and this area to come out because we cover all this area. It's our main clientele.
I think people hear that because we're in Compton, so that's just
So we got, what days? So that's easy. Fourth Thursday, every month. So we're coming into, this is the busy church side. These last minutes there so I guarantee probably you're going to have it in November, Thursday, and then around Thanksgiving.
No, not November. November 30th.
So we'll get in the schedule, so we'll bring all of our supervision and because my job here is in that.
Okay. Everything was
we human beings, we are creatures of habit, and so I do my past is vast in a lot of areas. I just realized that so that's not the culture of the here. So what's going to happen is that when we start doing it, everybody will do it. Because believe it or not, the best memories I have is members of cover. Beyond this, the best memories I have are the ones that have gotten to the point where they're not making excuses anymore. They're not saying, I did this because of, I did this because of, so when they stop making mistakes, they're going to say, I am where I am because and then once the light comes on for real, they'll be okay. One of my classes, you got to put a 180 in because the 360 brings you back to your what is that 180? How do you get that? Let's those skills. Let's see. If you got a 360, 180, what do you want? So they begin to develop a conversation. There's no excuses because everything that happened to me is a defining moment in my life. And the defining moments in my life helped me to find out who I am and what my spiritual DNA is. We have a natural DNA, cannot be duplicated, does not lie, and the same thing with our spiritual DNA. So everything that's happened to me in life is a defining moment. And I think we're all at the generation where we put it all, that's the first thing, come down, that's life, ball come down, every time that ball hits a bumper, the direction changes, every time we hit something in our lives, it changes, but it's a defining moment. And the defining moment is there to help us to find out who we are. Because when you look back at the defining moment, you see there's a pattern. And in that pattern is two things. You're either going backwards or you're going forward. And so once you find that out, and that's your spiritual DNA, now you can walk in it. And the defining moments is not anything dark and business. and something to be embarrassed about. You have now a colorful past. So my colorful past mandates my prosperous future because I'm the one who experienced this. And because of my experiences, this is who I am, this is what I do.
Yes.
Yeah, my mother did like me too. Or we do that before. So we make
You have a card.
they call you in to give some, a little wisdom to you guys. A little hope.
Inspiration.
And thank you all for what you do. Really. Thank you all for what you do. The chaplain in the institution, they used to call me, can you wait a minute, what are you doing with a cell phone? Chaplain, no, I'm not supposed to have it. And you're calling my phone. And then the CEO would call, hey chaplain, you coming? Because it's bad with you. Just thank God for the experiences. And the same thing here. We just need to help those who are ready to help, and those who they got to take another lap. Take another lap. You're not ready.
Some people, I feel like people don't think that the department is helping. It's like we can't force anything on anybody. Like I told you, mine was it makes you right. I'm gonna let it up back
even working with those they develop a sense of I want to do what I want to do and I want to be comfortable in doing it. But if that's the case, then where's your growth? You have to. It's uncomfortable when a baby is what we call puberty. It's uncomfortable. But if the baby don't get any teeth, so there's some things that in life that are uncomfortable. And their growth. Pastor Brown, I was getting my parole officer since 2016 we're trying to get Long Beach. It's I told you, we got it, man. We got it. When you leave it out? Well, I got you. I think I get it. Yeah, unless that's your personal name. No, that one has his name on it. No. So, I got you. So, these are my guys. We got you. We got you. And all you did was give me a challenge. Even time 2016 to get somebody from Long Beach to participate. Uh-oh. See what happened? I'm in church. This is the only place I get to be on. Every place else I got to tone it down. Yeah. Your first name, sir? Jay? Yeah, I get 3 minutes or 5. 2? What can I do in 2 minutes? Wait a minute, I'm driving from Corona. But I'm here. Oh, shoot. Yes. Good, we do that. And thank you. We understand that we've been thanking you for years. It's almost like when President Obama came into office and he said healthcare. Everybody went to healthcare. And now reentry is the next low-hanging fruit. Thank you for coming. I noticed how y'all tipped in and hold on. I knew who you were when you came. Okay, good. That's the role of the basement. Matter of fact, we were at the college on Friday, and you got on the car, we were walking, I go, look, and so, yeah, maybe not, maybe we were too hard. In the introduction, we go, wow, no, we still have it. And it's not anything bad, it's being in the culture.
Okay, now, yeah, no, that's right. Thank you. Oh, yours? Oh, yeah. Wait, no, we're starting our last pack. Oh, the last pack?
Just an update, the food is on its way right now. It should be here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
So let me ask you again. How old is it? 4 years. You have 4 years. Oh, so I can call you up right now, like, oh my God, or whatever. You know, maybe like right. Yeah. That's the same thing.
We're about to send this over to you. No, but